Hello, Brigadiers and Brigadettes and hockey fans alike. This is your captain speaking. Welcome to my channel. Now let's jump into some hockey content. Hello everybody, happy Wednesday. Welcome to the Weekly Wednesday. And if you're new, please make sure to subscribe. And then if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Here, we are just talking about the 3 topics listed today in our Weekly Wednesdays. The first one is Tom Wilson avoids suspension in regards to the altercation with the Rangers. A lot going on there. And he was on pace for what would have been his third straight 20-plus goal season in a normal year. Well, that's not what we're going to talk about. I know he is a player that provides value, but at the end of the day, since the 2013-14 season, he's led the league in penalty minutes, which I wouldn't say is the biggest deal, but he's been suspended 5 times, and he's been fined twice. And the thing that I want to talk about is, I used to defend Tom Wilson and say it's no big deal, but to grab another man's hair in Panarin and pull him down, I mean, that's ridiculous, dude. Like, Tom Wilson, it gets to a point where it's like even, people that would normally be like, just let the game go, play the game, all that stuff. You got to be like, this is ridiculous. And, I can't say that I watched the game and that I was an expert in everything that went down, but, at a certain point, the Washington Capitals have to say, Tom, this is getting ridiculous. This is getting out of hand, but, maybe they won't. Maybe they'll just let him do whatever he wants. I don't know, but, this isn't like a prison fight or something like that where everything's, fair game. There's like a code. You grab another man's hair during a fight, like, what is that? And we're not even going to go there, but I think it's ridiculous, and it's going to have to be cleaned up there. And I think Tom's a good player that, maybe just crosses the line from time to time, but, he's got to figure that out. There's got to be some class. I don't care if you're going to be a guy that fights and, lays big hits and stuff like that, but, there's a line. Just, yeah. But then the New York Rangers annoyed me. They make this long post saying that they were in shock due to Wilson not being fined, and they classified it as, quote, a horrifying act of violence. Now, I'm not going to bash any other sport or anything like that, but, I thought this was hockey. It was rough, it was, uncalled for, but a horrifying act of violence. Rangers fans, please tell me, yes, it was uncalled for, but please tell me this was not a horrifying act of violence. I just think the way they worded it was kind of soft. And yeah, I do feel bad about Panarin being injured, and I think that's tough and it's rough, but at the same time, horrifying. Wow. Again, uncalled for by Wilson, but, the Rangers really just went out there on blast on social media. Pretty sure they deleted the post. Maybe I'm wrong. Their GM, Jeff Gordon, and their president, John Davidson, fired. Maybe it has something to do with the post. I don't know. The thing is, too, is they're missing the playoffs, but they're in a pretty tough division. So, I don't know. Either way, I think Capitals fans might get mad at what I have to say, or Rangers fans. It's one of those things. I think hockey should be a tough game. I don't think that this is a game made for softies. But at the same time, it's like, good grief. And, I don't even know, man. I tell you, it's tough because it's like I am annoyed at Wilson, but at the same time, the Rangers just really, they hit a switch with me. They really pressed a button where it was a little soft, if you ask me, but, I get it at the same time. I'm just a little bit different, I guess. And then finally, we're going to wrap it up with this topic, and that is Milan Lucic waiving his no-movement clause and allowing Calgary to breathe a little bit easier. And they're going to be able to protect some younger guys. They had some guys that they weren't sure what was going to happen there. But now you've got another spot that's probably safe. Lucic, never been a big fan of, but at the same time, he is a guy that provides leadership. I do think he still provides some value. This is actually going to be his best offensive season for Calgary. And, it has fallen off the wagon in terms of what he used to be, but I think he's rebounded over the past 2 years. And he's not worth $6 million, I'll tell you that right now. But, they waive it. Seattle takes him maybe, I don't know. But, yeah, it's, just 2 more years of $6 million a season is rough. And I don't know why I feel so weird for this video. I just think that the Wilson thing has got me heated at both teams. I think Wilson mainly for the Capitals, and I think just the response for the Rangers. Messier's even said that they don't have the toughness. And I'm not going to say toughness is everything because that's not the case, but it's hockey. I mean, what do you want from us? It's hockey. The league, I think, is going to be pretty soft going forward. It's just one of those things that it's changing. The league's changing. It's not what it used to be. This is not the 80s where they had the barn burners and the brawls. You know, they don't go out for beers. They got to watch what they eat. They got to watch their diets. The league's changing, and it's probably going to get softer, but, you know, I am concerned for player safety. I'm not saying, like, oh, it's no big deal, just cross-check a guy, which Wilson's done before and stuff like that. But I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you think the league's a little bit soft? Obviously, I am concerned for player safety as well. I think that probably should have been a suspension, but I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'm sorry for this. It's just kind of got me heated. I'm just trying not to say anything I'll regret with all that. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And then if you are new, please make sure to subscribe. Everybody, stay safe, have a great day, and stay away from COVID, alright? Goodbye, Brigadiers and Brigadettes, and hockey fans in general. This is your captain signing off. Have a great week.